Not. Why?
Great, the Tulsa driller today, drilling that oil out of the ground.
Jake comes down, Allen with a pretty good shot, the 20181 by Rich. Everything they do as far as behind their.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for joining us. Ransom's at school, okay? He's got to learn. He's got to learn the books, the math, the reading, the writing, the arithmetic.
As much as he would just like to be a farm boy.
Yeah. You guys have already seen, with that intro, a lot of action at the BMX track. It was not without injury, though. We will say that. There were multiple injuries. One of the injuries was really bad. It involved a elder gentleman going down really hard and an ambulance coming. So we'll show you all of that later on. But in all the excitement of BMX this weekend, it was the Grand Nationals.
The Race of Champions, then the Grand Nationals.
And we already showed you Race of Champions, so today we'll share the Grand Nationals. But somewhere amongst all that excitement, I got a phone call that there was a semi-truck coming to our house. And it's coming tomorrow, he said. Actually, he wanted to come that day. I said, sorry, I'm out of town. I was out of my town. So he came the next morning very early and dropped off something for Cassie and something for me. So we got something new. Let's go show you right now. All right, so we got our delivery all the way from Canada, Lakeland Farm and Ranch Direct. So you saw that all being unloaded off of the truck.
Why did you use the pedal tractor?
The pedal tractor is not good enough, Cassie.
How dare you?
Well, I mean, the truth hurts sometimes, but it's not good enough. But you guys saw what we unloaded. We'll go out and show you the second thing later, but right now, I want to focus on my item.
I haven't even seen the second thing.
That's right, it's yours. You haven't even seen it yet.
You hid it from me. It's like it's Christmas.
Well, my item is right up.
This has been up front for all to see.
Right up here, and it is a creep feeder. So 15 bushel creep feeder, Cassie.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what a creep feeder
Yes, I don't know
means?
what 15 bushels means.
Well, that's the thing. So I did a, what's it called, where you compare to what pounds is.
Is it like ricks and cords?
It's not something like that. We use one system, they use another type thing. 800 pounds, about 800 pounds is what it will hold. So what I want to do today.
Why would you say bushels? That's like.
So bushels is just another measurement. That's what people that are farmers, Cassie, we're actually ranchers, by the way. That's what farmers
Look,
actually
use.
use.
Been sitting here waiting.
Oh, look, they gave us some persimmons. No, these came off of our tree when the semi truck came down our driveway. So
he was not supposed to do.
Yep, but that is out of our control.
How are you gonna eat those?
You're gonna eat them?
They've been sitting up there clean.
Okay, Cassie's gonna eat them. So I don't want to take this apart until we get it out in the field. So that's what we're gonna do next, is take it out there and put it together for our baby calves. So I'm not endorsing moving it by these straps. That's just what I did, because otherwise you have to fork under it and then strap it to your loader. I just wanted to see if it would work, and guess what? It worked. So we're going to go ahead and dig into this a little bit, try to see if we can cut the straps off just like that. And then my special assistant, that's why I got Cassie out here. We're going to try if we can see if we can put this together. Go ahead and pull this back. This is the gate up front. But see how heavy duty that is?
Yeah.
It is not lightweight. It's heavy made. And then this is part of the entry into. So you can set these up and change them around. You can move them. But right now, it looks pretty good for our size calves. I think I'll leave it just like it is. Looks like that. That one. You want to pull it your way? So this is one of the skids.
It just sits down in.
Go put it down right over there, like that. Let's get out. So Cassie found the most important part, the instructions, or the bolts at least. Yep. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but
If you have to have instructions, then you're in a world of hurt.
all right, Cassie says you're in a world of hurt. She said, here's your sign. So Lakeland Farm and Ranch Direct, let's see, like that. So this is so your grizzly bears don't get in, Cassie. Did you see that? It has it can't just slide. So it has to be lifted up, over, and then it slides wide open. And look at all the grain. So you just put as much as you want in, as many calves as you want to feed. And I'm excited because you know what heavier calves mean? That way we can buy more cows, right, Cassie? No, no comment, she says. All right, so we'll go ahead and start assembling the skids. So you guys can see right here, heavy duty metal, and it has angles on both sides. So whenever I get ready to move it, instead of taking it apart, I'll just hook up to it, drag it wherever I want. Cool. All right, this is where the two-man job comes in. I'm going to lift up on this, and then Cassie's going to put this under the under it. So lift with your legs, right?
A little higher.
Right. Have to kick your end out. All right, so next up, we're going to put on the end gate. Skids were pretty easy. This is heavy, so Cassie's my great assistant. Go ahead and put yours in first.
In.
Okay.
Move yours, you're going to get it on it.
All right, just like that. So now this one's on, and we need to put everything on to stabilize it right here. It is finished, kind of. We got to tighten the bolts up.
Yeah, and then probably move one of these head gates to the middle just to be sure that different ages can fit.
Yeah, we do have two heifers that are probably going to be leaving in the next month or so. And
though, this stays because cows will get their heads stuck in things and then they can't get out. So this pops out, so if they get stuck, they can still get out because they start freaking out.
or if your calves go in there and eat so much they're really fat, then they can get an easy way out.
So they'll just go in like this.
All right, Cassie's going to be the heifer of the day.
Go in there and eat, and all the big cows are like, oh, that's not fair. And then when they're done and their bellies are full, they walk right back out.
Yep, and something very important, which I should have thought about this earlier, but something very important is this rain guard. So this rain guard keeps the rain from getting in there and messing up the feed. It'll have feed out 24/7. We only have 6 to 10 calves at a time typically, and it's not a whole lot at once. So this is the perfect size for our farm.
Are there bigger ones? Or they're all this size, you just get multiple?
No, there's bigger ones. So there's one that's actually a trailer. So they have one that's a trailer, and then it has these that fold down on each side. Yeah. Or there's one that's a trailer that's just the trough. So yeah, you guys can go check it out. No matter how big or small your farm and ranch is, they have all kinds. So check it out, Lakeland Farm and Ranch Direct. BMXGrandNationals.com. They have, like I said, worked with us in the past on our headgate, squeeze chute, sheet panels. Every product we've got from them has been super high quality, and they think about the little things. I believe this is 14 gauge steel, so it's strong. The bull's not gonna mess it up. He could push around on it. The animals could scratch on it. They're not gonna hurt it. That's the main thing. So.
And some people might be saying, well, they gave you that. You're gonna say good things, but actually, this isn't sponsored. We bought it because the other stuff we got was good, and we wanted to stay with quality, so we bought this.
Yes. Yep. It's not sponsored. It's just an awesome product. So, you guys, we will leave the link in the description if you want to go check them out. Look at that, Cassie. Do they love you, or do they love to eat? Hi, Xena. Man.
I've gotten so many messages from the ram lambs that I had posted, you know.
Yeah.
6 months ago, people keep messaging me, do you still have this? Because some of them are still on those sites, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, would you think I would have a lamb 6 months later? And also, it's not a baby anymore. But I keep telling them, spring. We'll have them in the spring.
The good news is there's more coming, right?
Right.
We had a visitor. Cassie's dad came by and visited for a minute, but this is Cassie's. Well, her baby doll sheep.
Yep.
So these are inline feeders for the fence. Do you want to cut it right now and take a better look at it, or leave them on the pallet?
Don't matter.
Let's go ahead and cut it so that way we can stand one up and show you what they look like. So there are 2 of these, 20 feet worth, because that whole side right there of that shelter is about 20 feet. So I thought,
and because Cassie needs more sheep.
and we might eventually have even more sheep. So the beauty of these feeders, though, we've been needing a new feeder. Cassie's dad actually made the one in there, and it's worked well for many years.
Made it a long, long time ago. And the reason we inherited it is because it's super heavy and he can't manage it anymore.
Yeah. So these, though, have a nice big trough. So this is actually where the sheep will come in at. So this will be the outside of the pen right here. So the way these will set is...
Gary will pour it from out here.
Yeah, I'll pour it from out here.
We're fighting sheep.
I'll get to walk through here, pour it out. The sheep will come through, stick their head in.
Our farmsteaders were like this.
And they'll eat. So you don't have to fight the sheep. And if you wanted to throw a little alfalfa hay in there, you got all kinds of options. They have other feeders that are designed more for like whole square bales of hay. But these are great because once the sheep gets their head in there, they can't fight and ram and try to beat somebody else off.
If you guys have watched sheep or goats eat, sometimes I see people comment, oh, they're so hungry. No, that's how they act. If you fed them 5 minutes later, they would act the same way.
They're just aggressive.
They just attack. They jump on each other. They jump over the feeder. They poop and pee in the feeder. Problem solved.
Yep. So I'm excited about this. It has holes for the water to drain out on the ends. And we got 2 of them. Like I said, one, because if you have a bigger herd, then you need more places that we don't want to run out of spots. So, and if we ever have a separate pen, then we'll have 2, one pen and one in another pen. So I thought 2 was
I like the way you're thinking.
2 was the way to go. If you're going to get them, you might as well get the right amount. But are you excited? You like them?
Yeah.
So I'm finally happy we got to catch up with you on all of the equipment we got because I've been waiting a few weeks for that. I put in the order a while back and we finally got it. So I'm excited for that. But back to BMX, big weekend. I'll show you guys all of the video. This is kind of getting there. Ransom's racing, Ranger's racing, up until the end of the big race.
Yep.
All right, Ransom's in the gate. He's got to get top 4 to go to final round. See what happens. Got to get 4 out of the 6. All right, there's 2 down, so that's good for Ransom. Let's go, Ransom!
977 on the Gold Cup 1, so it's going to be Vito and Armstrong, the 32 under 25. Westcott and Van Sickle transferring out of semi 110. 7 novice. Semi 111. 8-year-old novices got Cunningham, Spillman, Shaw, Doss, Walker, Barndren. 4:18 by Thunder Spillman out in front out of Kansas City. Kansas, that is. There's a low and a KS. Oh, it's going to be Spillman transfer to 203. Cunningham, 221, 134.
Head on down right now. Come on, 13 ounces. We got a fresh in the pack. He's good. Oh, boy. Head on down right now.
Second. You gotta get second. Come on, buddy, get up there. Gotta make top 2 to advance. It's fast, and he just jumped that. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Huh? Ah. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Go, Ranger, go, Ranger. So Ranger's getting him some new pedals. These are some new technology out here, and no reason to slip a pedal now, right? Better keep your feet on the pedal and do a good job.
All right, we're back. Race of Champions is over, but Grand Nationals is still going on. So we are headed into the Expo Square. And again, we're gonna celebrate the Tulsa Driller today, drilling that oil out of the ground. Ransom, you getting warm? All right, Jacob came to watch. Ransom gonna win? Yeah, we hope so. Only time will tell. All right, back at the wall of everything bicycle related, so you can buy all the parts to make a bike, your frame, your handlebars, everything you need, tires, pedals. You can buy the whole bike. That one looks like a kind of an old school. All right, well, that's a wrap for day 1 of Grands. Ransom did not advance, but Ranger did. So we'll be back tomorrow to watch Ranger in the main. And Ransom wants Taco Bell now, right? Your favorite? Ransom said he wants to ride the Golden Driller parking lot out here before we head home. So Ransom is really, really bummed, but guess what? That's part of racing. Sometimes you get the glory, sometimes you get the defeat, and you know what that means? Time to practice, right, buddy? Yep. Get faster, and we'll be back next year. All right, our last trip in here, for this year at least. One last hoorah. So it looks like people are starting to clean up and clear out since today's the last day.
Each claiming connection would say,
So we tried and it doesn't work. You don't have to take
the cruising ship left it all on the track. That was 2024. This is 2024.
So Wallace, you have an R on your bike. First though, you have your R.
Maybe. Yes.
I wish I could show you the line and ride on the outside of everybody.
Everything they do is very fundamental. Behind them, second time.
So we ended showing that guy, what was the age category?
65 and over. They were all anywhere from 66 to 72.
66 to 72 years old, still
My first
competing
question
at the
is,
national level.
What are you doing on a bicycle going down those big hills and jumps at that age? But they take it nice and easy, and they don't really try to like battle each other. Just accidents happen.
So the ambulance came, they pulled him out out back. Probably more precautionary than anything, just because of the age.
The way people were talking, they said he was knocked out for a little bit. You know how rumors start. I was right there by it, and I was hearing that. But the other things like ribs and hips and collarbones, and when you're that age, you just want to not make them jump right up and move on.
Yeah.
So.
But thankfully, the ambulance was there quickly, got him out. But now it's time for Ranger's big race. So keep in mind, this is the biggest race of the year. He's qualified for Grands. He qualified for the very end, the main event.
Yeah, so in his first moto, he got third and he needed to get first or second. And the kid got disqualified that got first because he was using illegal clip-in pedals. You can't do that in novice. And he was just out there way ahead of everybody and jumping jumps. You can even hear me say on the video, holy cow, he's jumping that. And they called Ranger back to the finish line about 5 minutes later and said the kid was disqualified, so that moved Ranger up to second, and he would go straight to the mains for the Grand National Championship.
So don't be cheating in BMX, all right? So it's time for Ranger's race. Take a look what happened.
14-year-old novice Spain Model 67. Got Noah Riggs, Justin Halbert, Ranger Walker, Jack Allen, Jackson Howe, Traction Harvester, Dylan Harrison, Brady Millard.
Go Ranger!
Jake comes down, Allen with a pretty good shot, the 201 by Riggs. Riggs comes inside on the turn number one. He backs it off a little bit. We caught him a couple of riders on that first straightaway. 199 by Justin Hobarts. Hang on. Gonna take over one. There you go. Number two, followed by the 381 by Riggs. And Howell rounding out the top four.
Well, a little bit of bad luck right there. Ranger had somebody come across 3 lanes and wreck into him. But guess what? He still got up, finished, and got his trophy. But he is bummed because he was positioned to take probably 3rd or 4th. Last year he got 5th. And so a 3rd or 4th place would have been great. But that's racing. Sometimes you get wrecked and you don't even get to go across the finish line with everybody else. So Ranger's going to keep trying hard, though, and he'll be back next year. All right. Well, now it's time to go home and fix the wounds. Ranger got a pretty good cut right here inside his pant leg. Pretty gory. So all part of racing, though. He's tough, and he'll be back. So that was a major letdown. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but what happened, they were lined up 1 through 8. The person on the far outside, lane number 8, came down the hill, went through 7, 6, 5, and Ranger was in lane number 4. He passed 3 other riders.
4 or 3, yeah.
And hit Ranger.
He just came in too quick. He should have waited, my personal opinion, until the corner to make his move. He should have come in, but then made his move, and he just got way too close, got tangled up into Ranger. Thankfully, no one was hurt any more than Ranger was super frustrated. I was, been sitting around all day waiting just for that, and his goal was top 4. And with that happening, it ended up dead last. It ripped his pants. His
had a big
pedals
scratch.
Scratched his leg. Super frustrated. He couldn't really finish very quickly because his handlebars were crooked. So his handlebars were one way and his wheel was the other. You can see him get up and try to adjust that. And then he just slowly rode it back into the finish line. But that's how it goes, especially with kids racing and maybe not always making the best choices. But it was frustrating. The first place trophy was 7 foot tall.
It's crazy how big they are.
Second place was around 6 foot, maybe a little more. Then it kind of dropped down. And then Ranger, 5th through 8th, all got like 3 foot trophies or whatever.
Yeah, I'll put that trophy up on the screen right now.
And a picture with Ranger.
It's a big trophy still. And it's a big trophy because it's a big deal.
Yeah, and some people might think, oh, everyone got a trophy. But 1st through 8th in the nation, so they all got a trophy. And it's not about how big the trophy is. That was super cool. But Ranger got 5th last year. And so his goal was top 4 and get better and better. And he was neck and neck, 1st, 2nd, 3rd right there, and then over in a flash.
Yep, and that's what we told him, though. That's part of racing. It's going to happen. You can't control all of the factors, just like life. You're not going to be in control of everything.
And what's most important is how you react and get up, dust yourself off, and keep on moving. So.
Yep, so that was our weekend in a nutshell, along with getting all of our equipment delivered. So you're caught up, but now, will the calves actually use the new equipment? So I want to bring you guys along. I'm going to put out a bale of hay real quick, and then we'll go and get some feed at the feed store, have that in the feeder. So when I feed the cows this afternoon and evening, we'll let you see if they take the bait or not. Well, I made it back from the feed store, and you can see I also got 67 pounds of deer meat. There's going to be one very excited boy when he gets home. I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview. They have his European skull mount back. So some of you asked if we were going to keep Ransom's deer. This is Ransom's second buck. His first year to get a buck was this year in youth rifle, and then he got this one in regular season. So Ransom is going to be super excited about that, but I'm excited about the deer meat. We have 10 pounds of jerky, and it's going to be really good. So this is just a 14% creep pellet made specifically for calves. So get it put in there. We got 4 bags, 200 pounds. I think I'm just going to put about 100 pounds in at a time. You can see why I fed the cows way down there, because I didn't want them messing with me when I got back up here to check this out. So let's look what it looks like. So now you guys can see they can get in here in unlimited amounts of grain, and that just supplements what they get from their mom. Also, it makes winter a little bit easier for their mama, because now they've got another source of nutrients. All right, well, we'll see in just a little bit. I'm gonna go knock the chores out, but in the middle of chores, I'll be out here once I feed the range cubes, and we'll see if any of the calves get in today. They might not today, might have to wait until another day. Well, it is feeding time. So I put out my first little roll of range cubes strategically right next to our feeder. Hey, why don't you go in there and eat and show us how it's done? Everything nice? Okay, just go on. It may take a little bit, but see, this calf right here is about the size that they max out on. So that one might be able to get in there when we make the bars correct, but the little ones can always get in. Hang on, Blackberry. The shaker's thinking about it already. Look at it, he's licking it. So cattle are naturally curious anyway, especially baby calves. If there's a spot they could get out, they will get out. And so I don't think it'll take very long. If I catch them in here today, I'll video it for you guys and show you. But there's no guarantees that they'll go in. I'm just thankful that we've got a good resource. This basically means we're gonna have bigger calves. So this is an investment. You're gonna spend money for that. You're gonna spend money for the grain. But if I get an extra 50 pounds on a calf, and if I'm getting $3 or $4 or $5 a pound, that adds up really quick. So it justifies the cost for the grain and all the expenses. So Blackberry, that's all the feed. Look over here. Look where the bull's at. Okay, let's look as an example. Oh, look, there's a bunch of cattle feed right on the ground, Blackberry. Look, Salt's got it. Look at that, guys. Oh, look, there's food. Oh, your belly must be full. If you're not going to eat that, Blackberry, your belly must be full. Jake says, oh, look, there's more grain. All right. Well, you babies enjoy. I did it just for you. Okay? Salt, sugar, spice, everything nice. And I had somebody call me out on the comments. Why am I naming them if there's a chance I might eat one? Well, a name is just that. It's an identification. You guys know who I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. I know which calf belongs to which cow. It's the equivalent of a tag in the ear. So no, just because I name them, there's no guarantee we're going to keep them forever or not eat them. There's your warning. So all of the cows can smell the grain inside the creep feeder, but they all know they can't get into the creep feeder. Although they are trying. Look at them, they're sticking their heads under it, around it. These two calves were right by the front of it a while ago, but so far, none of the calves have went in, but that's the good thing. That feed is not gonna hurt anything sitting there. So we'll keep an eye out. If they go in today, we'll let you know. Oh, I think I missed it, but I'm pretty sure that calf right there just walked out of the feeder a second ago. I looked out the window and it looked like he was walking out. I think that's everything nice. You can see though, he's not here with his mama. That cow's walking away. There's a heifer out here by herself and a bull, and then this one calf. So I think that calf was in there eating. But we'll definitely have many videos ahead of them in there eating. Once they catch on, they'll be in there all the time. Well, I got all the chores done, and I have got to get ready for church because Cassie is at archery practice right now. She's going to be heading straight to church. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to spend with us. It was a busy weekend. We have fully recovered. We're back into the swing of things. Now we can start settling down. We got Sue. Loves whenever we're burning wood because she gets up here on this wood cart and scratches her old nails up. So for me and Sue, we hope you guys have a great day and God bless.